Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to talk about our daily technical analysis update for gold and silver. A little bit rough day today. We had the dollar going higher. That's not usually good for the precious metals. I'll look at the charts with you guys, give you my opinion, and we'll dive right in and give you that financial opinion here. So we got the dollar behind me. It is rocketing higher. We were up 0.76 cents or whatever it is. The index was up 0.76 today. I don't know what the unit of measure is. I think it's a unitless measurement, but there it is, rocketing higher. We could go all the way up to 99 and do a back test. It's rocketing higher. And with the dollar going up, the index, usually investments seek dollar-denominated assets, and gold is measured in dollars. So with a stronger dollar, it's going to be a headwind for gold in the short term. The 10-year yield's been moving higher. We are above this neckline coming on up. We were lower today, a small little lower day, but we've had some pretty good momentum to the upside. And with a higher dollar and higher 10-year yield, precious metals don't necessarily like that. Gold, again, we've got this nice large sell-off today again after yesterday. Yesterday was the catalyst of the Fed coming out. Obviously, it's quite weird. We've got these nice big sell-off movements all through here in this chart. And what I look for, I'm just looking here, like you've got this pullback here, you've got this pullback here, and then you've got this pullback here. See how it's contracting, but we're also contracting on the up movements too. And then maybe we have one last little pullback here before moving higher. It's a possibility, but we're squeezing up in this corner here. We'll see which way it breaks. I'm curious to see which way it breaks. The selling pressure has been quite great over these past 2 days. The buying pressure to selling pressure was looking really good coming up for this break. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where this thing goes, but I don't like seeing these large selling pressure days, especially 2 back-to-back. And silver's getting the selling pressure today as well. I thought we were ready to go. We were going to come back to a retest and pop higher, but we actually came back into the channel. This one also has some quite large sell-off candlestick days in here. So we'll see where this goes. We'll continue to monitor it. I thought we were ready to go. I really did. I thought we were ready to go. We're moving sideways on platinum. Platinum's actually holding up quite well in relationship to the other ones. But yeah, it's looking okay. For gold, we might come back to 1750 or something like that to retest this bottom down here somewhere. And if that happens, that'd be another good spot to load up on. Looking at the companies themselves, Karora Resources getting sold off today. EXK. Now, EXK is breaking to the downside. I actually looked at this chart beforehand. Threw some eyes on it. And you can tell, can kind of, well, is this a shoulder, head, shoulder that's playing out that we pull back even more? It's possible. It's possible that we pull back and get a larger pullback than what we've had already. SILJ is probably going to be very similar to EXK. It's breaking to the downside. We've got this support here that we're breaking to the downside. So we're breaking that support, heading lower. So we could see this thing pull back a little bit larger than where we are today. GDX is also coming up right at the support area. So we'll see if the support line holds. If it doesn't hold, we could see a little bit further pullback. We could pull back quite a bit. That could be in the cards. MMNGF, metallic minerals. A little bit of a down day. We're still above support. It's looking okay. Just kind of looking here, we might have a little bit of a squeeze coming up here where we do break to the downside and pull back some more. So that's still in the cards too, a little bit larger pullback on it. Koya Resources, I mean, I thought we were ready to go here. It still looks okay with this hammer pattern here, so we'll see what happens. But yesterday, with the news coming out with the Fed, that really pushed things lower. That really got the momentum coming to the downside. This one still has some buying pressure down here. That's what the wick is on the bottom for Koya Silver, KUYAF. Discovery Silver, small down day today in Discovery Silver. AG kind of heading lower. It's hitting its support lines now with support back here. We're right at that support area, so we'll see if it holds. If it breaks through it, we could have a further pullback. Newmont's getting a little bit of a down day today. Mag Silver's getting a down day, and it's kind of breaking out of the support area to the downside. We could see further downside in Mag Silver if it doesn't pop higher here, for tomorrow. AUY, this is Yamana Gold. Yamana Gold, it came back into the pattern again. But this looks really good from this perspective. We have very big buying pressure. I thought we were good to go. Nice, good back test with a big hammer candlestick pattern. And then yesterday, that's when the momentum really blew this thing down. And well, I mean, this still can go up. It's just surprising that what happened, yesterday with the Fed and the selling pressure. Impact Silver looks okay. It's going sideways. I'm going to go to PLG. PLG had from a technical analysis standpoint, it has a good chart. Downtrend break. We came up, we came back, we came into this corner here, and then we got a bunch of big buying pressure, small sell-off, big buying pressure, small sell-off. We go to rip it, and then we got a nice reversal candlestick here. Like, nope, we're going to continue and head lower. I thought hey, look, we're doing a retest. Let's go again. And nope. Yesterday's news and today with the momentum coming down really stopped the momentum of PLG. And the same thing can be said for a lot of these royalty companies. Good big buying pressure coming up in here. Everything looks absolutely excellent. Good volume, everything. Then we came back and we're still down here, surprisingly. A little bit of frustrating move because all the good signals were there. I would play this to the long side. We even threw a bullish engulfing a couple of days ago, and then that news came out and reversed it all, this momentum to the downside. The news yesterday, or whoever's selling it or whatever, reversed this. Franco-Nevada, not much. It's just a small down day. EMX Royalty coming down. This is a hammer pattern. It does have some buyers down here. Hopefully it can hold. If we back out, we're still doing almost, maybe we'll do a full retest here. This would be a great spot to pick up shares, that's for sure. Tooten Resources, small down day, minus 4%. That's kind of a medium down day, maybe. Wheaton Precious Metals, another down day today. It's still in the pattern. Everything still looks okay there. Gold Royalty getting a little bit more of a funky looking pattern with wicks at the top and bottom. It's a little funky. I don't see that too often. Big wicks on both sides. We got Metallo Royalty. This guy's a little bit of a down day today. Same with Maverick Metals, small down day. Royal Gold, it still looks okay on Royal Gold. You got nice big buying pressure and then the small kind of leak off back. I'd say that still looks, nothing looks broken there. It still looks good. And a Cisco Gold Royalty coming to the downside, breaking a little bit of support. We'll see if this heads lower. Some of these are starting to break to the downside, and some of these royalties, like Mavericks Metals, is breaking to the downside. Cisco Gold Royalty is. Gold Royalty is breaking to the downside. There's Gold Royalty breaking to the downside. And there's your bearish engulfing, which means we could head lower potentially. So that's what I've got for today, guys. Gold. Yesterday, that momentum got hit on its head, and it's going lower. But before that, everything looked very good. It looked solid. Good buying pressure, small selling pressure. That's exactly what I look for in a move. And it didn't pan out. That's the way trading goes sometimes. And yesterday, definitely whatever the Fed has done or has said has definitely put some momentum into the stocks to the downside. Now, can this reverse quite quickly? It can. I would be just patiently waiting if you guys want to accumulate more. And I still think that the thesis is not broken. It's still intact. The one thing that you can think of is we've got money coming from the housing starts, and that has not come into the system in mass yet. So there may be a little bit of a lull between stimulus money and the lull, and then maybe the expansionary phase of real estate, but maybe not. Maybe this is completely unrelated to that. So it's tough to say the reasoning behind this sell-off. I would think that having massive real negative rates would put pressure on bonds and stocks to sell off some. We are, at least, they are pretending, or maybe they will, increase interest rates. So we'll see what happens. If they do or if they don't, I don't know. But at the moment, the past 2 days have been pretty rough, especially with such a nice setup. I hate losing that setup, but it is what it is. That's what the markets do sometimes. They throw you curveballs. And we've got our valuations and our market conditions at our back. We're in the right companies, in my opinion. So we have to ride it out. That's my opinion. If you guys like this analysis, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.